So, this first article is first of my two weird doll articles. This one is from the Daily Mail, and it is by Luke May. A walker discovers a haunting collection of baby dolls stripped of their clothes and nailed or tied to trees on the site of an abandoned village in the UK. She was a hospital worker. She found the dolls in the Staffordshire forest, and the dolls were found in the Hednesford, near the site of a former hospital and mining village. The individual also claims, she says, that the dolls were arranged in some sort of order, though at no point is anything indicated on what the order is, but she says they were in an order. And here's one of probably, I think, 3 or 4 photos they have of these things. Nothing better than going for a walk and seeing, well, this, strangely enough. So let's see. The hospital worker, her age is 64. She was met with the doll's unblinking stares peering down at her as she headed out for a walk near the Hednesford Cannock Chase in Staffordshire. She insists the dolls were tied up in some sort of order, like I said, and it was near the site of a former First World War military hospital. Now I'll give you this next one. There you go, just a random doll next to a tree. They also say that this hospital was later abandoned in the 1950s after it became a mining village. And then you also have a manor there. It was originally treating World War I veterans. The article says that it treated about 1,000 a day, or 1,000 at a time, I should say. That's more, 1,000 at a time is more accurate. She's not entirely sure. No one's entirely sure if this is just like people messing around, but I mean, I thought it was a fairly creepy. And then you have Angry Baby, which belongs in a horror movie for sure. In his outfit, that's an Angry Baby. And then you have like random Barbie dolls in the back too that are stripped down, which is kind of an odd thing to absolutely say the least. So the other ones they have, you have the same one of the same the same doll with the flat head going on, which I'm assuming maybe had a hat on or something previously. And then you also have what it used to look like here until 1924, and then it was converted into a village for miners' families. Before that was abandoned in the 1950s. And yeah, those are all the photos of this odd little thing, and I'm assuming it's just these like 10 dolls. If it's not, hopefully it's not a huge swath of forest that's covered in angry baby dolls. So, thank you. So, this next one in my 2-part doll series for today is about the Annabelle Yucateca. It's apparently in a museum in Mexico. I found this video because they were talking about it falling down, and initially I thought maybe this doll had some kind of history to it, calling it Annabelle. If you don't know what the Annabelle is, it's a possessed doll. They've made movies about it. So I thought maybe this doll had some kind of history to it, and lo and behold, it doesn't have a history to it. The history is that the doll is at this museum, and it's fallen at least twice, according to the security cameras. And of course, due to that, and others claiming that in the videos they see orbs could indicate the paranormal activity, that this indicates that this doll is possessed, and hence it was given the name Annabelle, and it was given the name Yucateca because of its location, the museum's location in southern Mexico. So I'll show you this video here, and I will biggie size said video. Here you go. This is This is who it's from. So there's no negatives here. This guy. So I'm not doing anything negative here. I'm just showing what the guy's presenting. So we can skip forward. A lot of it's just discussion, and then I'll show you here at the end where you actually start seeing it fall. So there you go. It falls once, and then apparently there's another video where it falls, I think a day or two later. And the only difference is this one falls leaning left, and the second one falls leaning right. So those are really the differences. And here you can see, we see through this little door right here. You see it fall down. So that's what this is showing you right now. And of course, with anything, this has brought a lot of discussion and debate because many claim that it's being used simply as a promotional material, that it's a hoax, of course, and that there's nothing to it, that it's just a doll and someone's using string or something to pull on it. So that's just what the information is. They really want me to use clones. But anyway, I thought that was interesting, and of course, just the bringing up the idea of an Annabelle, got me interested, thinking it was something like an Annabelle of Mexico or South America or something like that, which I thought would be interesting. But just starting out, could be interesting. Thank you. This last one I have here is from the dailymail.com, and it is written by Gemma Carr. And this one is fairly interesting, I would say. Obviously, from the screen here, you see a couple were stunned after catching a blonde ghost bride on their motion-activated CCTV camera in Antri, Merseyside. And you have here that Daryl Pallister nearly fell out of bed when he checked his motion-activated camera. He also has his fiancée, Jessica Mason, 27, was asleep when the camera captured the figure at, as you can tell, 12:34 a.m. And also apparently their friends joked that they should now burn down their house after finding or seeing whatever this may be in their room. So, the article goes on to say that they actually put this motion-activated camera in there to view their French bulldogs. But on January 2nd, it captured this image of what they claim is a blonde bride. Obviously it states in that as well, but it also claims this in there. They do say, this says the couple felt a calming presence of another person. Their pre-war semi-detached property recently claiming it's even accompanied by a sweet smell of perfume. There's also other photos here I'll show you that they claim they've also found orbs, that the motion detectors have picked up orbs in their place as well. So you have these white orbs here, then you have the question, and then you have another white orb there as well. That's all of them. That's all the photos they have. But of course, the most interesting is this first one, which I don't know. It's very odd one to say the least. But it looks like a person. I mean, a dress. Like I say, it's dress. It almost looks like it's fuzzy. Like, I don't know, like a TV. But anyway, I'm rambling. But it looks really interesting. I thought it was something to get a little more, some good ghosts in this one. But thank you nonetheless. Here's the next article, a little extraterrestrial twist on this one. Nicaragua is opening a Ministry of Extraterrestrial Space Affairs. This is by Yahoo Finance and written by Chris Holt. Nicaragua is looking to the skies. The Central American country has created the wonderfully named National Ministry of Extraterrestrial Space Affairs, the Moon, and other celestial bodies. That's a lot. A bill to establish the agency passed through the National Assembly with little trouble this week. It received approval from 76 members of the chamber, with 15 abstaining. President Daniel Ortega's Sandinistas party holds 71 of the 92 seats in the Congress. Although the Nicaraguan Army does not have a space program, it will oversee the ministry. The Associated Press reports that the agency will promote the development of space activities with the aim of broadening the country's capacities in the fields of education, industry, science, and technology. However, critics say that Nicaragua doesn't have the technical chops for the financial resources to take on such an endeavor. We are not scientifically capable as a country to undertake this type of research, says Jamie Inser Boker, president of the nation's Academy of Geography and History, told CNN. The country is establishing a ministry at a time when it's facing deep social and economic problems, which intensified in the wake of anti-government protests in 2018. The AP reports that the government is struggling to supply residents with food and fuel, and it has yet to secure any COVID-19 vaccines. Ortega has greenlit other major initiatives that haven't made much progress, such as the $50 billion cross-country canal project in 2014. Although it is not really the best time for Nicaragua to set up a space agency, perhaps it too will make it to Mars someday. Meanwhile, the U.S. is continuing to establish its Space Force. Former President Donald Trump, who initially floated the idea as a joke, created the sixth branch of the military while in his office. Joe Biden, the current president, is retaining the agency though the aims of Space Force may change, which could be interesting. I don't think it's a joke going to space. I mean, I think it's kind of misunderstood as well. I mean, searching for extraterrestrials is I think it's necessary for the expansion of ourselves, but you also have a lot of governments putting up military-based satellites in space, so controlling the space outside of Earth is more important as well than just, I don't think it's a joke as many people are trying to put it. I think it has a serious, very serious tone to it, but that's just my personal opinion. Thank you.